Okay, everybody, Huntstock is officially next week, so I'm just going to walk everybody through everything you need to know about Huntstock, and hopefully it'll go over pretty much any questions that you might have. Next week, starting August 8th, 9th, and 10th. We're also doing a VIP party on Thursday and a film festival Thursday, August 7th. But the show is August 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's at Wildwood Farm in Westminster, Massachusetts. The address is 50 Woods Road, Westminster, Massachusetts, 01473. If you haven't been before, it'll take you right to going up Barrel Road, and then you'll take a left on this long gravel driveway. You'll ascend a hill, and once you get to the top of the hill, you'll be able to see the farm, you'll see all the parking, and we'll have people there telling you where to go and where to park. So those are the dates. First and foremost, I just want to remind everybody that kids are free under 12, so any kid 0 to 11, they get in for free at Huntstock. And we have a lot of kids' activities at Huntstock too, which are all also free, including we'll have inflatable obstacle courses for kids, BB gun range, lawn games. There's a skills competition called the Redneck Warrior Skills Challenge, which will be great for kids. And Sherman Cookers is doing a create a s'more station at their booth. So they'll have graham crackers, marshmallows, and chocolate, and kids can go over and make s'mores for free all weekend at the Sherman Cookers booth. And if you're an adult, you can do that too. I mean, you can do any of this stuff if you're an adult too. And then also I want to highlight that Tag Soup, one of our exhibitors, Dave Lindstrom, he's been coming to Huntstock since the beginning. He always donates youth bows to the show, and he gives away bows at his booth for free. So if you have kids, make sure you go over to the Tag Soup booth and enter those giveaways. So he's got 4 youth bows that he's giving away this year at Huntstock. So make sure you check him out. Also, you will be able to get tickets at the door. We see that question a lot. Can I walk up and get tickets? Yes, you can. You always can. We might have an issue with parking on Saturday. I think Saturday is going to be an extremely busy day. We're selling nearly 2 times the amount of tickets as we have in previous years, Huntstocks this year. So it's going to be a lot busier of a year for sure. So I would just say if you're planning on coming Saturday, you plan in an extra 30, 45 minutes of travel time to get to Huntstock and try to get there before the gates open, just to get better parking. We did add some parking capacity. The farm made some changes, so there's space for another 300, 400 cars, but still, that could get full, and then we'd have to find parking along the roads. And if you want to avoid all of that, just get there really early. Plan an extra 30 to 45 minutes on Saturday. But you can get tickets at the door. You always will be able to get tickets at the door, but the cheapest way to get them is just to buy your tickets online. And you can use code TAKE10 for 10% off your online tickets too. So that'll save you on the online ticketing fees and things like that. So that will be the cheapest way to get tickets and the easiest logistically, because if you are walking up this year and getting tickets at the door, we're going to have these signs here where you'll scan that QR code and fill out a contact form to give us your name, your email address, and your phone number. We haven't been great at counting the amount of people who walk up to the door and get tickets in years past. It's always kind of been an estimate for us. So this will allow us to keep track exactly of how many people attended Huntstock. So you can get tickets at the door, but we encourage you to get them online. The cheapest way, like I said, use code TAKE10 to get 10% off your tickets, and you can just go to huntstock.ticketleap.com, HUNTSTOCK.ticketleap, TICKETL huntstockEAP.com, and just click the green Get Tickets button there and get your tickets. Different kinds of ticket options and pricing. So these are just signs that we printed up that'll be on display there as you're walking up. So we've got some different ticket prices here and different ticket options. I'll walk you guys through that. One-day passes are $40. There's going to be a Tyvek wristband that you'll get if you get a one-day pass. It includes one door prize ticket for that day. And we have over $44,000 in prizes we're giving away this year, which is sweet. A 3-day pass is the same price as 2 single-day passes. So if you're planning on going at least 2 days to Huntstock, which we encourage, get yourself a 3-day pass. You will get 1 extra door prize entry, so you'll get 4. Actually, you get 2, because if you bought 2 one-day passes, you'd only get 2 door prize entries. So you're going to get 2 extra door prize tickets if you get the 3-day pass. And this is what our 3-day pass wristbands will look like this year. It's just a red clip-on wristband, so anybody who gets those, you'll get those at the gate. Then we got the 3-day VIP passes. I'm wearing one right now. We've got limited edition lanyards, a cool little card here that says VIP Pass Huntstock 2025. These are cool. If you've been buying these the last few years, then you probably got a collection, because you leave with these. You can bring them home. You probably got a cool little collection. So a little bit different design here on the 3-day VIP passes. Those are $150, and it gets you access to the festival all 3 days. It gets you 6 total door prize entries, and you'll also be able to go to the film festival on Thursday night and the VIP party that we have on Thursday night before Huntstock opens at the farm. That VIP party starts around 5 o'clock. Vendors will be coming in and setting up. Some might still be setting up at 5. But for the most part, the festival will be already built out. The farm bar will be open. There will be a caterer there selling meals. And it's a awesome kind of laid-back time to get a sneak peek at the festival. Talk to vendors, talk to seminar speakers, content creators that might be there, and then all of the other VIP pass holders. I mean, we've sold a ton of those this year. I think we only have 10 left at the moment. So get on there and make sure that if you want a 3-day VIP pass, you get them ASAP, because there's not very many of them left. So like we said, it'll get you into the VIP party on Thursday night, the film festival where we're showing 10 new films and awarding a top 3 with $5,300 in prize money. Really awesome films submitted this year, guys. We had 18 total new films submitted. They're all Northeastern hunters, and that's just going to be a really special experience. Also on that night, Backroads Guide Service donated a $3,500 youth hunt. It's a bear hunt over bait, and that'll go to one youth hunter. So anybody who gets into the film festival, you're going to have a ticket. We're going to draw some various prizes throughout the night, but the top prize will be a $3,500 youth hunt that can go to a youth. If you win and you don't have a youth, you can gift it to somebody who does, that you know, or somebody at the show, whatever you want to do, but that'll be the top prize there. And then the other big thing that comes with the VIP pass is unlimited 3D archery rounds. So if you come to Huntstock and you want to shoot 3D archery, it's $25 to shoot the course. But this will get you unlimited rounds, so you can do 1 per day if you want. We open up the 3D archery course 2 hours before the show opens, so you can get there early. You can go out and shoot the course. It normally takes an hour and a half, and you're back into the festival. There's 20 targets out there. So that VIP pass, definitely the best value if you like shooting 3D archery, if you want to go to the film festival, the VIP party on Thursday, and if you want to get some extra door prize tickets. Then this is a new one that we added this year. So the 3-day booner pass. So this one, essentially, we wanted to offer an option for people who don't shoot 3D archery or is not going to find the added value of 3D archery in there. That 3-day VIP pass will get you the 3-day booner pass will get you everything that the VIP pass gets except for the 3D archery, and we're adding in another 6 door prize tickets, so you'll get 12 total door prize tickets if you get that pass. So if you want to support the show, you're going to be there 3 days, you want to hit that VIP party, you want to go to the film festival, but you're not going to shoot 3D archery, get that booner pass. You'll get double your door prize entry, so 12 total. And yeah, that's a rundown on the pricing. Get on there and get your 3-day VIP passes if you want them, because there's only, I think, 10 left. The booner passes, we have plenty of those. You won't get a lanyard with the booner pass. You're going to get a 3-day pass here, plus your door prize entries. So let's see. Yes, so let's just talk a little bit about what's going on at the show. This year we have an incredible seminar lineup. We brought in Dan Infalt, John Eberhardt, Barry Wenzel, and Randy Flannery. So 3 legendary bow hunters, DIY guys, have a lot to teach, and well known across the country. We went out and made sure that we bolstered our seminar lineup with some more bow hunters. We have an incredible tracking lineup per usual, and Randy Flannery adds to that, which is awesome. So on the tracking side this year, Hal Blood from Big Woods Bucks, Lanny Benoit, of course. Lanny will be doing a seminar with Timmy Bolduc and Glenn Bombardier on Friday, and on Saturday, Lanny's teaming up with Rick Labby, who's another great tracker that'll be giving seminars this weekend. Rick he has his own seminar by himself on Friday, and then he's teaming up with Lanny on Saturday. But with all of the new legendary speakers that we brought in, it was impossible to build a schedule and a seminar lineup where, you have any downtime on the stages. So what ended up happening is, if you go online, you look at our schedule, it's all published now. There's pretty much every time there's somebody that you want to see. Let's say you want to see Dan Infalt's seminar on Friday. At the same time as Dan Infalt, John Eberhardt's doing a seminar on a different stage. And then Saturday, it's the same thing with Dan and John. Sunday, they're at different times. I think, Lanny and Hal are going on at the same time a couple of the days. So what you have to do is get online, check out the schedule, kind of build an itinerary. Who do you really want to see? Who do you want to make sure that you don't miss? And then that'll help you determine, too, what pass you want. There's plenty of stuff for you to do with a one-day pass. You're going to have a great experience. You're going to get to see a lot, but there might just be one seminar that you have to miss if you only attend one day. So make sure you check out those schedules. Like I said, build an itinerary and try to plan out what days and what times that you want to make sure you are at one of those seminar stages to see those guys. All of it's published. Make sure you read through it all and are able to build out that itinerary. We have over $44,000 in giveaways this year. And the one that I think is most exciting is the OnX Legends Camp giveaway. So this is a giveaway that we are doing where you will be able to, one winner, we're going to draw it on Saturday. It'll be in the Saturday door prizes. One winner will get to get a spot at a deer camp that we rented in Western Massachusetts for the muzzleloader season this year. Dan Infalt's going to be hunting there. Lanny Benoit's going to be hunting there. Rick Labby's going to be hunting there. A bunch of other great hunters will be in there too. And we're giving away one spot at that camp to somebody on Saturday. So that's kind of a priceless giveaway, and you're going to be able to share camp with 3 legendary hunters, share strategies with them, maybe look at maps and strategize with them, and then just have a great time. All the camaraderie that comes with deer camp, we expect that to be in spades at the OnX Legends Camp. So, I don't know when else you would have a chance to hunt and share camp with those 3 legendary guys. But we're giving away one of those on Saturday. You just got to be 18 to win that one. And we're also giving away another spot to that camp online. It's a free giveaway. Obviously, you have to pay to get into Huntstock to be able to win the one on Saturday, but we have a free version online where all you got to do is enter your name and email address. You can do that at www.huntstockevents.com/deer-camp-giveaway. We'll put the link down in the description of the YouTube page on how to enter that one too. So you might as well, if you're planning on coming to Huntstock, you might as well enter both ways. You'll be entered in on Saturday for those door prizes, and you might as well get online and enter that way as well. Give yourself better odds. But $44,000 in giveaways this year. There's everything from, guided hunts to optics, to bows, to guns, to all kinds of stuff. If you've been to Huntstock before, you know the deal. We ask all of our sponsors and exhibitors to donate one of their flagship products at least, and then we give that back to the consumer at the show. It's a real exciting time. We do the giveaways at the end of each day. So on Friday, the giveaways will start at 7 p.m. Saturday, they'll start at 7 p.m. And on Sunday, they will start at 5 p.m. So make sure that you're there for that. You do have to be present to win. If we draw a ticket number, we give it, 5 to 10 seconds for somebody to look at their ticket and give a big shout out, and then we move on to another one. So make sure you're in attendance for the giveaways. Talked a little bit about the film festival, but I'm just going to go into a tiny bit more detail here. The film festival and VIP party is Thursday, August 7th. If you have a VIP pass, you can get into that. If you just buy the film festival ticket separately online, you can get into that. It's $25 to attend the film festival. If you're just going to come one day, like Friday or Saturday, but you wanted to come to the film festival, you can buy that a la carte online for $25. So you'll get in with that ticket or the VIP pass. And it starts at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, it's a lot of vendors will still probably be finishing up, setting up their booths, but the bar will be open. You'll be able to get drinks. The caterer will be selling meals, and you'll get the sneak peek of the festival leading into it. We normally will do a discussion on about 7 o'clock on Thursday on one of the stages. We've got a special discussion lined up for you guys this year, talking about the importance of maintaining good relationships with private landowners. And no place more important to do that than Maine, where a lot of the available land to hunt is paper company and real big tracts of land. And we just want to make sure that you don't none of us mess that up for the future. And we're going to pull in, some of these Midwestern guys who they see and they experience and they live what it's like to live in a place where, everything is private and people are super territorial about their land. What we don't want to happen is have the Northeast eventually become like the Midwest. So we're going to get some of their perspective on it, and we'll have the gentleman from Maine Fisheries and Wildlife, whose whole job is maintaining the private landowner relations, and he's got great insight on things that we can do to make sure that we keep putting ourselves in the right light, and things that we should not be doing, which can hurt those relationships. So we'll have a discussion about that starting at 7, probably go to 7:45, and then the film festival starts at 8 o'clock, where we'll be showing 10 new films. Like I said, 18 were submitted, 10 will be shown. We're going to show them in descending order from 10th place down to first place. Nobody knows going into it except for myself and Pat Burns, who edit the show. Nobody else will know, what place their film's going to be. So it's a surprise for everybody. It's super exciting. The 10th through 5th place spots this year, we're showing a short version. It'll be a 3-minute or shorter version of their films. And then we're going to show the 4th place film in full. Even though that one doesn't win any prize money, we want to show that film in full because they were so close to the top 3. And then we'll show the top 3 films in full and award the prize money. The first place film gets $3,500 this year. The second place film gets $1,300, and the third place film gets $500. And really, the whole reason we started this film festival, we wanted to make sure there was good prize money in there. We wanted to help improve all the quality of the content that's coming out of the Northeast, and inspire filmmakers to get better at filming, get better at editing, and get better at portraying hunters in a positive light with their films. So that's why we started started it, and I got to tell you, there's some amazing films in here that do just that. So we're looking forward to just another awesome film festival sponsored by Rev 7. Rev 7 put up all the prize money. Last year it was Vault. This year it's Rev 7. It's from the same parent company. And we just want to thank Rev 7 for donating the door prize money. The film festival prize money, because without the prize money, it's not as an exciting of an opportunity. I don't think we do as much inspiring of the filmmakers. So thank you to Rev 7. They'll be sampling their energy drinks at the show all weekend, and you can support them by buying their product online, which you can find out all of those details at the show. The film festival probably ends around 10 o'clock, maybe 10:15. And then Friday is the first day of Huntstock. And this year we're doing First Responder Friday. So anybody's welcome to come. Everybody's welcome to come, just as always. But we have special perks for first responders. So if you're military, police, fire, EMS, you're going to get special perks on Friday. The tickets are $30 to get in on Friday. On Saturday, they're $40 for a one-day pass. Friday, it's $30. And if you are a first responder, here are the extra perks you're going to get. The first 100 first responders to come through the gate on Friday and show us, proof of employment in one of the first responder fields, you're going to get a $15 meal voucher and a $5 drink voucher, which you can use at the food trucks. You can use at the bar. A $15 food voucher, $5 drink voucher. So we're going to cover the first $20 of food and beverage that you spend that weekend. So that's awesome. We're super excited to do that. If you are a first responder, make sure you come to the show on Friday, because the second part is we have a special door prize pool for first responders that only you can win, so you can have a lot better odds at winning something, and we've got some great prizes in there. I think it's over $3,000 in prizes. The top prize is a guided deer hunt donated by Pine Grove Lodge and Cabins. So thank you to Bob Howe and his group for donating that hunt. They're based out of Maine. They do tracking. They've got set stands, whatever you wanted to do. They're donating a hunt worth $1,500 to a first responder. Plus, we've got things like knives and optics and other things that we'll be giving away exclusive for first responders on Friday. We also have a nice big prize pool, just a general prize pool for everybody on Friday, which will have a bunch of great things in there. So it's not only first responders that win stuff on Friday, but they're the only ones entered into that exclusive blue ticket first responder pool. And they'll also be entered into the general door prize pool too, as will any of you who attend on Friday. Saturday is, like I said, it's going to be the busiest day we've ever had. We expect, probably double of what we had in years past there in terms of traffic and attendance. So just make sure you plan ahead. Try to get on the road a little bit early. Parking and all of that. There's no gate at the top of the farm, so you can roll in early and start parking. Just the gates to Huntstock, once you get parked, that will not open until 9 a.m. Unless you're shooting 3D archery, it's open at 7. You can go in, shoot, and get all set up and ready for the day. So I say all that to say just try to get there a little bit early, and to avoid all of that traffic that could be coming down this year on Saturday. Saturday is also when we have our most of our immersive demonstrations happening. We do the Learn to Field Dress demo, where we get a freshly killed farm-raised deer. Mass Wildlife does this. They'll go get a deer from a farm, and then they'll bring it to Huntstock, and that starts at 10:30 a.m. They'll walk everybody through. If this is great for kids to watch, it's great for new hunters to watch. They'll walk you through how to field dress a deer, and you can see it live. And then after that, the deer gets moved over to Doug at the cutting barn, and Doug will skin the deer and fully process the deer from start to finish, walking everybody through how he processes deer. He's a professional meat cutter. He's been doing it for a long time, and he shows you efficient ways to get it done. So that's a really cool demonstration to be a part of as well. Make sure you pop into that. That'll happen right after the field dressing demonstration, so that starts at 10:30. This will probably be 10:45. It just rolls right into the meat cutting demonstration. Then once it's cut up, they freshly grill it, and you guys all have fresh venison, which is amazing. And after that, we roll into a dog tracking demonstration. United Blood Trackers member Mike LaFleur, who's got his tracking dog Freddie, where he helps hunters recover wounded game in New Hampshire. It's not legal in Massachusetts, although we hope that changes in future years. It's legal in New Hampshire and many of the other states. So he walks you through. You can actually he'll go lay a scent trail using that deer, and then he'll bring Freddie up to where he started that scent trail. All you guys can meet around. He can walk you through what Freddie's doing, and you can watch Freddie work and go along that scent trail and try to figure out where that deer went. It's really something super cool, super unique, and if you have the time to do that, again, check the seminar schedules, build an itinerary on what you want to do, because there's a lot of cool things happening, and if you're going out to follow Freddie, you might be missing a couple seminars here and there. So that's why I encourage everybody to really look at the schedule of all the events that we have, build an itinerary, and that's why I think you should definitely get 3-day passes as opposed to a 1-day pass if you want to experience everything that Huntstock has to offer. Other things happening. The Northeast Big Buck Club will be there again. They'll be scoring deer all weekend. So you can bring your mounts, bring your shed antlers, something that you've always wanted to get scored, you didn't, or bring your kills from last year. They do score sheds too, so bring those if you want, and they'll be scoring all weekend at their booth. While they're scoring it, obviously they'll have the head, and then after that they'll put it up on the wall for display, so you can walk around Huntstock, enjoy it unencumbered while your deer's on display there too, which is pretty cool. Northeast Taxidermy, they'll be set up right next to Northeast Big Buck Club inside the barn, and they're going to be doing live taxidermy demos all weekend this year. So if you've ever been curious about the process of what goes into a deer mount, you'll be able to watch that live, and those guys will be interacting with you. You can ask them questions. So that'll be something super cool, I think, all weekend. If you've been interested in taxidermy, maybe you're thinking about doing it, or you're just curious, I think it'll be fun to watch and interact with those guys at Northeast Taxidermy all weekend. Music, we got live music on Friday and Saturday nights. This is one of my favorite parts of the show. After the festival closes, after we do the door prizes, we give away the last prize of the day. Everybody kind of moves up to the Wildwood Farm patio bar for drinks, for camaraderie, hanging out with each other. Who knows? You might be able to buy a legendary hunter a beer there and pick their brains on what they're doing, and just tell stories and have a great time. And we also have live music happening. So Friday and Saturday, starting basically around 8 p.m., live music starting, after party starting, and we'll go till 11 o'clock. So it's a lot of fun, and definitely recommend that you do it. If you do stay for the after party, make sure you have a designated driver if you plan on drinking. We don't want anybody getting into cars and driving away after having drinks. So make sure you have a designated driver. Again, goes back to planning ahead, building some sort of an itinerary and a plan out, because it is a lot of fun on Friday and Saturday nights. So make sure you bring a DD if you plan to stay for that. And then, great food, great drink all weekend. The farm brings in food trucks. They've got caterers, and they work their bar selling drinks. Got a great staff at the farm. Awesome family. It's a beautiful place, and we are just looking forward to what's going to be the best Huntstock event that we've ever done so far. We're super proud of where we've gotten to in our first 4 years. We're really excited about plans for 2026 too, which we won't really talk about on this episode of the podcast, but there will be some exciting, very exciting news coming out. We'll probably announce it at Huntstock on Saturday on what we're doing in 2026, where we're going, and who we're partnering up with on the event. So yeah, we're stoked. Can't wait for it. I just want to also just reiterate what our mission is, why we started Huntstock, right? The mission is just to inspire the next generation. We wanted to build a hunting show that is for all generations. It's exciting for young hunters. We have the legends, that have been hunting and have a ton of experience, 40 years plus. Those guys are all there delivering seminars, passing down that tradition to the younger generation. But also we bring in, podcasters and YouTube content creators and things like that, where a lot of these younger folks might be tuning into them more than, they would be reading the books of those older legends. So it's kind of a bridging of the gap hunting show to inspire that next generation, make sure that we keep our traditions alive. That is the mission. And then I just want to go over some of our core values. Our core values are innovation, integrity, passion, and attendee experience. So under the innovation value, we want to forge our own path forward. We're constantly evolving the experience at Huntstock. We're reinventing the traditional hunting show, and we're thinking big and we're taking risks. I think it's important to do that if you want to build something truly unique and something that is truly unforgettable. You have to think big and you have to take risks, and we will remain committed to that. Under the integrity side, we want to remain true to our mission, which again is inspiring that next generation. We want to give respect for those who came before us, again, honoring the legends and the older generations. Responsibility to carry on our traditions. We have a responsibility to do that, and we want to make sure that our show reflects that. And then accountability for our actions, too. We want to make sure that, you guys provide positive feedback, you provide constructive criticism, and we want to remain accountable and be transparent with everybody as we build this show out. Under the passion value, this means taking action where others might not. Resiliency and viewing challenges as opportunities. We do that a lot. It's a really challenging thing to put on a show like this. Like Lanny Benoit mentioned in our last podcast, it's a year-round thing. It's a full-time job. And it's just, it takes a lot of resiliency. You got to deal with a lot of things behind the scenes that you guys might not know about. And there's always challenges, and I like to view those challenges as opportunities to make the show better. Connecting with like-minded people and brands, that's under the passion umbrella. We've got the best hunters in the country that come to the show, the most passionate. Whether you're the best or most successful or all of that stuff is hard to define, but everybody that comes to Huntstock is passionate about hunting, and they're passionate about keeping our traditions alive and celebrating our culture. And that's one of the things that makes it so special. And then also under that umbrella, the determination to produce a best-in-class event. That is what we are trying to do. That's all we ever think about. We want to be the best experience out there in the hunting show market. Again, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but that was one of the reasons we canceled the New York Huntstock this year. It was not going to be a best-in-class event. Just with the low ticket sales, some of the exhibitors and sponsors having to back out due to tariffs and other things, we didn't feel comfortable moving forward with that event because we didn't think it was going to be the best event that we could possibly put out there, and we remain committed to do that. And then under the attendee experience, probably the most important value is the attendee experience. We prioritize experience over everything. We deliver the best seminar lineups in the industry. We create opportunities for meaningful connections. This is what something that is super hard to define. It's hard to bottle up. But there's so many meaningful connections that happen at Huntstock. People that you end up meeting, having great conversations with, maybe lining up a hunt with. Maybe it's you meeting a new outfitter or just a new hunting buddy that you click with. And, this has happened countless times. I get so many stories emailed to me Our volunteering group, there's lifelong friends and hunting buddies and partnerships, even marriages. People have had babies from coming to Huntstock. They meet their future wife, they have children, they're starting families. I mean, that is the coolest thing for me as a show promoter, and one of the most rewarding things to me is all of the cool connections that come out of just coming to Huntstock, because the atmosphere is so great there, because everybody's on the same page, we're all like-minded, we're all passionate about hunting. That is such a great place to connect with other people who are just like you, and that's just one of the most rewarding things that comes out of all of this. And then that all leads to the last point on here, cultivating the best atmosphere for camaraderie. So that happens out in open air. It happens on a farm where the family is passionate about hunting. The family wants us to be there. It happens because, we don't sell, booths spaces to exhibitors that have nothing to do with hunting and are going to try to hound you and, be overly aggressive with sales tactics and get you in to try to buy something that you have no interest in buying. That's part of the reason why the atmosphere is so great there. We don't have any of that going on. And then just, I don't know, if you haven't been there, then you won't really know. But if you do go to Huntstock, you know what I'm talking about. It's this intangible energy and atmosphere that is felt the entire weekend. You look around, you don't see a sad face anywhere. Nobody's angry. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's super excited about the upcoming deer season, and everybody is just living in this just amazing atmosphere cultivated by all the stuff we just talked about. So that's it. We hope to see everybody there this year. It's going to be a crazy year. We've got a lot of exciting things happening and exciting things planned. We'll see you at Wildwood Farm, Westminster, Massachusetts, August 8th, 9th, and 10th. Again, you can get tickets at the door, but we encourage you to get them online. You'll be able to get them the cheapest there. Use code TAKE10, T-A-K-E 10, at huntstock.ticketleap.com. Click that green Get Tickets button. We encourage you to get them online. It'll make everything a lot easier, but you can get tickets at the door if you're somebody who procrastinates. So we'll see you there. Bring your families, and let's have a great time. Thank you. This episode is brought to you by OnX, the #1 hunting GPS app. The OnX Hunt app has been an invaluable tool in my hunting pursuits, whether I'm hunting, shed hunting, scouting, or e-scouting. To support our show and gain access to the best hunting app out there, use code HS20 when signing up, and you'll get 20% off your plan. I use OnX to mark rub lines, annual scrapes, stand locations, camera locations, and a lot of other points of interest. For shed hunting, I use the tracking feature, which shows me where I have walked in a patch of woods, but more importantly, it shows me where I haven't been, these little pockets of woods I may have skipped over, and that really helps me to find match sheds that I'm in pursuit of. In Massachusetts, we have to be 500 feet away from a dwelling to release an arrow, or a bullet for that matter, so I frequently will use the bubble feature, which you place a waypoint down on a building, and then you can set your radius bubble to whatever your state setback is, and that'll show you where where is off limits to hunt and where you are safe to hunt. There are tons of other features I use daily to help me be more successful, which I'll break down in a later video on my channel. But if you want to give OnX a try, they're a great sponsor. I would recommend supporting them. Go download OnX from the App Store and use code HS20 for 20% off.